Two groups were working on the first section, which focused on 1-2s with the rebound walls and dribbling through slalom poles. The same two groups were involved in the second section as well, which was in a circuit linked to the first section. This section began by receiving the cross and then playing a few 1-2s with some players to finally shoot on goal. While section 4 was meant to be ball dribbling skills, I changed that to add another short game area. This I did because I wanted to be working on the dribbling skills with my eye on them all the time. But I wouldn't have been able to because I had to wander about politely informing the players about how good they were elsewhere. The section 3 was a compulsory one-touch short game while section 4 was two-touch. 4 passes to score a point and normal short game rules were applied. After 5 minutes, one group from sections 1 and 2 moved to sections 3 and 4 and vice versa and so on. Please note that the players were asked to work on this drill after a tough physical workout. As long as the player was committed and tried his best, regardless of my levels of politeness, I will always be happy with the player's efforts. Starting off with section 1. We've got the player hitting the rebound walls off the second rebound wall and going around the slalom poles. I have to do this as quickly as possible, always pretending the slalom poles are probably defenders that they have to get past. Always asking them to take a few step overs, turning, use the body for feinting, and to create as many times as possible a situation where you're pretending to be in a game situation and to put yourself under pressure in your mind. During these drills I usually don't, as I'm trying to up the level, I usually don't put in defenders to put them under further pressure.
Wonderful. So this is how the drill is all about. You go dribbling well. He wasn't supposed to do that. And then he goes round the flag poles and then he goes around, hits the rebound wall, takes his back, hits the other rebound wall. It's a 1-2. And he goes across. He has to go through these slalom poles, dribbling through, working on his ball control, goes past, down the flank, and he's going to cross the ball inside for the next player, crosses the ball inside, not supposed to hit, supposed to get the ball through the gate. And now we've got Jay Sangvi here. Let's see what he can do. He has to play a 1-2 with, this lovely play. Plays a 1-2 with Sangvi, and now he's going to start going for a shot. So that's the drill.
And this is section 2, and initially I wanted to put in at least 4 or 5 players to play so that you can play 1-2s off those 4 or 5 players. The thing was, on the day of the drill itself there were 2 or 3 absences, so I had to adjust. I still wanted to ensure that the other 3 sections, that is section 4 and section 3.
Stop hanging about!
Oh, that's a crazy coach which is going absolutely bonkers. As you can see, the level is not where it should be. There are some players who really need to pick up the touch, the skill level, and that's why these drills are being taken before the season starts. We've got Mishra. He's going in at full pace. He's missed a few sessions lately. Earlier he was very regular. As you can see, that's the goal straight in front of him. The goal, as you can see in white, is not the goal he's supposed to be aiming for. That's a small goal which is put to the side. Very funny that was, in fact. You'd really think he was going for that goal itself. Here's the young man, Sankoli. He's a good lad, picking up on everything. His strength conditioning as well as his skill levels are going up. Recently, you've just seen in the previous video, we did, in fact, realign the goals. This obviously this drill was taken after the goals were realigned, and then later on you just saw in the video, if you did, which was released I think half a day or a day ago, that the goals were painted. So the season is ready to go. Just decided to include these training videos just to show you the rate at which the players are improving. A quick glance at the short game, but that's not important. A situation where one short game was usually a 3 versus 2 situation where they had to work under pressure. Once again, we're just concentrating on the first sections. There are a lot of variations which I'll be trying to include in the next few videos. I hope you might not be enjoying this as such, but this is indeed mainly so that the players can see what I'm seeing. This player has injured his quadricep muscle, and that's why he's hobbling around He
Go.
is massaging that
Go,
muscle,
go.
and I'm sure he'll get fitter in a few days' time. The thing is, he has to be a hard man during this. That's young Manson Kohli again. Using a body fence to get around the slalom poles. That's what's
I'm
important.
following you now. Give me something good.
That's intensity, and once again, that's Mr. Curry, the coach. They have to understand the positioning. You see, 1-2s. They're not supposed to be playing square 1-2s. That's the important thing. Positioning of the players. Players receiving the two.
1-2. Plays it with Nanda. Terrible pass for a 1-2. Well recovered by Shubhankar.
You see, they were
Terrible
supposed to
passing here
imagine
from
that
Krang.
there's a defender coming up on them. If they imagine that there's a defender coming up on them, then the likelihood of them giving such a wayward pass is wrong. Why I am actually taking these drills without a defender is because I want them to get used to it first. As they
Take another ball
improve,
quickly. Go!
I will be including defenders in the drill itself. You see, if I include the defenders now, the drill will collapse, the players will get confused, and it won't be right. It won't be.
Ooh, yes. Keep going. Push. Following you, Aishu. Hey, first guy over here. You're skipping the first guy. First guy should be over here.
That was Mr. Correa again, the coach. I lose it sometimes, and hope to see you next time. And if you didn't like this video, I'm sorry. Apologies.
Come on.